Hey, what up, guys? This is Max Tone here. Second time recording this video because I didn't realize I got a new camera and I didn't realize it had audio. So my old camera was just my laptop camera. It didn't have the audio mic thing. So that's my fault. The whole video was like double echoey the whole time. So this is part two, but this is cover review of Ken Carson's new song, Overseas. So I like the song a lot. It's sick. The cover was really crazy to me at first. When I first saw it, I was like, what the hell? Oh my god. So at first it was insane and I didn't like it. I thought it was edgy and I liked that he was pushing the limit, but I knew that myself I wouldn't like looking at it. That's until I kept seeing it and it kept growing on me. And I realized more and more how it fit Ken Carson as a artist. It fit his genre because he's been kind of going for the whole black metal thing this whole time. With his merch, with his lyrics, with his aesthetic. So here's like he has the I'm okay shirt, so like this sort of stuff. If you look at the back here. So he's always had this sort of vibe going, at least for the last few years. I think it took a major turn on Project X. That was more of a party album. So in the last 3 years, I think it's changed a lot as far as his aesthetic. But I love all the music he puts out. So, I love the cover, and I also pointed out in the last time. I'm trying to remember everything I covered in the last video, so that's my bad. But I think this is the most color we've seen in a Ken Carson cover as well. Because if we look at his stuff, black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white. And then also you have to remember those are EPs too. Black and white, black and white, black and white. Some color with the green. But this is the first single in a while, and album in a while, where we have any color on. So like, before this, the last color was, I don't even know. Probably Project X was the last song with color on it. Yeah. So it's been, jeez. It's been 3 years since he had a song with a color on it, which is pretty cool. So the fact that this has like the baby blue on the side and the yellow on the side, I don't know if that was intentional, but I think it's interesting. And I'm gonna say it was intentional because he's very intentional with the other cover arts he has. Like this. This is super sick. I love this too. And everything has been like meticulous. So it's not like he accidentally put color like had this not black and white. He could have easily gone and I could do this in Photoshop in like 2 minutes, make this part white, make this part like gray, easy. But he decided to leave that there, so I think that's interesting, and I think that's cool. And a lot of people on Twitter have also pointed out that the split is almost identical to the split in Playboi Carti's self-titled album. Just looking at them side by side, they're both split exactly in the middle, same sort of layout, almost exactly the same. And the parental advisory is they're both in the bottom right, which I think is cool too. So I think this might be a nod back to Carti's original album, possibly. So I think that's also fun. Really great song. Play a little bit. Super sick. But this also reminded me of Eazy by Ye. So this cover also freaked me out when I first saw it, and I was like, oh my god, what is he doing? Why this? Why? Because it's like a skinned chimp or whatever. But now I've grown to love this cover because I realize how boundary pushing it is. It's just insane. Like, this is an insane cover for anyone to use for anything. I don't care what product, I don't care what, like, even a butcher. Like, if you're a butcher shop, putting this up is insane. Like, even a hunter putting this up, this is like way too much. You would show like us, what do you call it, taxidermy an animal. You wouldn't show this. So this is like a crazy cover, and that's what's made me love it. So I think the fact that Ken is going this route is really interesting, and it's pretty cool. I think he is pushing boundaries, and also it's so fun. Um, Let me get a new tab here. So let me look up real quick for you. Ken Carson Overseas. I do find this amusing, and I think it's part of his aesthetic. I doubt this wasn't intentional, because he loves like this internet branding type stuff. Let me show you his website real quick. Ken Carson XYZ. So he goes into like this really old style like website branding, and it's like this gore and all this stuff. Like, look at this. This is just 2000s web design. Pretty sick. Like, these buttons don't even change color. Going to a site, like, what? This is so cool. So I think this really fits with his aesthetic of like the internet vibes, where now every post, like, this is on Instagram, and the post is hidden. It's hidden on Instagram too. You have to like, I think you have to view or choose to view the image on your account. Um, so I think that's really cool. I think that was definitely intentional. And the same thing, um, easy. If you look up this, same thing with this. It's also blocked out. You know, I didn't look as close with the search, but it's also blocked out. So I think that's kind of neat. And it just shows more the similarity of the gore aspect. So very cool. I think it's a sick cover art. Bravo. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see if this is if it's the cover art for his new album or not. I think More Chaos is what it's called. Um, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.